Yo, what's going on, guys? Rudy Celaya here from sunny Southern California. I got my man, my friend, my business partner with some guest speakers today, Mr. Ryan Conley in the house. Thank you so much for joining us. Whether you're watching this live or on a replay, it's a really exciting time, not just to be alive during these uncharted times, but I think the most beautiful things arise from ashes, and we're about to see something spectacular happen right before our very own eyes. Someone hasn't told you about the Suponic global. It's a movement, guys. It's a global movement. So excited to be a part of it. We're just in pre-launch, and just understand you don't have to be great to get started. You just have to start in order to be great. What do I mean by that? Just get in, guys. Understand that there's so many things going on in the world right now, and what we're selling. When people ask me, Rudy, what is it that you do? I say, I sell hope. I give people hope. I give them light at the end of the tunnel instead of a train, right? I want to be able to show them that they are possible. And it's funny because if you take the word impossible, the first two letters is I am. And I just want you to know that you are possible, my friends. And we just have so many exciting things happening right now in the world. Within our own community here with Suponic Global. Again, only a pre-launch. If you haven't locked in your game credits, make sure you do that right now at 55 cents, guys, before it goes up to 60 cents. Ryan, I know we got in at the right time. We got in with the right leadership, got in with the right people. We're bringing people in that we love and care about. We're coming from a place of abundance because there's just so much here, so much opportunity. And remember, opportunities like this, they never go away. They just go to the next person. And so, speaking of which, I know I was introduced to Ryan Conley from a good friend of mine, Nicole Burchett, a mutual friend of ours. And I'm just so grateful that she did that, because here we are. Ryan's the kind of guy where, yes, we can have calls like this, and we can also talk at 12 or 1 in the morning, because our minds are spinning and thinking of so many different ideas and concepts for this company. And so, without further ado, I know Ryan has some awesome guest speakers. I can't wait to hear from them myself. So, Ryan, go ahead and take it away, buddy.
Yeah, thank you, Rudy. It's we get before these calls, we're going and going, and we there's a noise. We get going so fast, we forget to come up with a game plan before we hop on these calls. Then we're like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I'm like, man, I got some great people. Let's go ahead and throw this together. And so I want to introduce you to two people, but the topic of what we're talking about today is how fast, especially during this little COVID deal going on right now, like people are looking for something to be part of. They're looking for something to really, this is the time for us to really unite. And my home, when I don't have my daughters here, which is, about half the week here, I have people in my house all the time. So I would introduce Jeanette here. Jeanette Bray's been with me for a while here. She's here all the time. We build nonstop, Suponic, and we're working from home. And then also Jeffrey Foster just came on board with us today. He shows up today and he's like, Ryan, I just wanted this crypto thing, so yeah, so I've got kind of two generations of the people that I brought in here since I came in Suponic, probably about let me see, what's it been now? So Suponic, maybe 3 or 4 months now, or something like that, I guess, somewhere around there. But Jeanette's here all the time, and we're going to talk about, I'll have them both comment on what the energy's been like coming over here, and how fast, growing a home-based business and having people over. We're not just drawing circles on a whiteboard and showing up in suit and ties, we're kicking it. Go ahead.
Well, I'm kind of new to all this, so I liked the idea because I felt it was an investment. So I put my stake in, and I'm excited because I see it's gone up, and I'm excited. I trust Ryan because he's done really well in his decisions in building, businesses and companies, and so whatever he's doing, and I shared it with a couple of friends. There's no stress. You put some money in, you invest it.
We don't use invest though. We put it in. We're buying the game credits.
Okay. Game credits, and so I got to learn a little bit more on the company. But I liked it because there's really no stress, and shared it with a couple of my friends that are more gamers than me, and they like it. So we're just sharing, and watching this come to amazing, because we're in the beginning, and we're going to watch this thing grow into a giant, and we're going to be there from the very beginning. So
yeah, Jeanette's launched other health and wellness companies in the infancy stages. We have more people showing up right now. I don't know who's at the front door, so we'll have them in the video. So you're kind of seeing like a little bit, just a glimpse of what happens at my home. I know Rudy has people coming on over, but again, this is perfect timing for people to start a home-based business. And I'll just introduce Jeffrey here. Jeffrey, say hello.
Hello.
What made you interested in this opportunity? What you saw?
Yeah, I just think I was really attracted to youth and gaming and where the world's head, and want to be a part of something that Ryan's a part of. And
yeah, we're glad to have him. And he's actually a youth pastor. So, this is really cool because we're talking at our last meeting about how the youth needs something. It's kind of like the lost generation. They're sitting there like twiddling their thumbs, be like, there's got to be something cool to come along. There's got to be something better than a 9-to-5 job. Why not do something gamified and get paid to have fun? And, just the scalability and be able to say that you're teamed up with the LA Lakers is pretty cool, right? You can see that you're working with the LA Lakers guys.
Absolutely.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
And what do you know about Jay Park, the billionaire?
Not much.
He's a billionaire.
He seems like a really good guy, honestly. Just listening to his voice and his energy and his passion, he's very humble, and that's very attractive to being in the right place at the right time.
And talking to Jay Park also yesterday, what I loved what he said was, Jay Park is a multi-billionaire. Obviously, he's invested in multiple. Come and say hi, Alexandra. We get, huh? You okay? No, not at all. I got Alexander in the house who has she'll sing us a little Suponic tune real quick. Watch this.
Hello, Suponic tunes. We are here to bring something brand new.
Okay, so Alexander.
I should have moved my lips to take that.
We'll let Alexander. I need a hug. I miss you too. So this is lots of love happening at the Suponic household right here. Always a good time. We'll always be kicking it like karate. And we'll go ahead. Alexander, why do you like Suponic?
I like the idea of a system where everyone can benefit from in a different, brand new way out of a corrupt ass system that we've been a part of for way too long.
Yeah.
Something new, something fun, something exciting.
Affordable.
Affordable.
Right.
And for everyone, for access for everyone, so it's exciting.
Yeah, how cool is that? But what Jay Park said yesterday on the phone is she's like, Ryan, I've made billions and millions and all these different things, the sectors like oil and coffee and all these things. He's like, Ryan, but he goes, it's video gaming. That is like the biggest thing out there. I'm like, I'm not even gonna question authority here. I trust you, okay? Like we can do other things, but right now to light this fire with gaming, it just makes sense. So he's just a badass. Like more like that's Jay.
I mean, think about it. And by the way, how you guys doing? Hello, awesome. I love it. I can already sense the love and the energy in that house. Can't wait to be there myself. But one thing I love about Jay is that he's so humble. Everything that he states, it's backed up. Like we can verify that information because we've gotten the opportunity to have those conversations with Jay on a one-on-one and really understand that some of the people that we've been talking to, like me and Ryan, he's had mutual friends and people that he's worked with in the past that know the same people as Jay Park. And sometimes I'm always prospecting. I'm always talking to people, always networking. If you're not networking, you're not working, period. There are a couple of people that I've been talking to, and they know of Jay Park as well. And they're just everybody has something amazing to say about the guy. And what's so unique about the Suponic Game Credit is that it's an unprecedented opportunity. What Ryan is talking about is that more people are playing video games right now than people that even own a digital wallet. Just think about that, okay? This is video games. Everybody's doing it. It's global. As a matter of fact, almost 3 billion people are playing video games right now. 66% of the world's population are playing video games, and at least in one household, there's a gamer. And you know who you are, Candy Crushers.
Yeah. And the thing about it is also is that what was I going to say? The gaming thing. Gosh, it's what was I going to say here?
It's just
I need a back massage. What I was going to say. It is such an amazing time. What a blessing to have COVID taking place right now and people having to just think about being at peace right now and synchronizing up and talking to your friends. Hey, what's cool? What are you doing and stuff like this? And it's like, it doesn't get much cooler than what we're doing right here. Right. Like I encourage you all to have, start opening up your home and creating like a culture and stuff. And there's no pressure at all. This is so like, Yeah, I had something off the tip of my tongue. I was thinking about. It's been a wild time, but I just. What I was going to say is Sam Stebbins. When I heard Sam Stebbins the other day, who brought Space Misfits over to Suponic, and he said he goes, and this guy has he works for what company does he work for? You said he works with Engine. Engine, I know, is a big multi-billion-dollar company. Probably it's pretty easy to become a multi-billion-dollar company when you're doing something right in tech, but especially in the gaming space. And he said that there's never been a gaming company ever to do this. Think about this, okay? Think about all the cool gaming companies out in the world, how much freaking money they're making, right? Like we got Halo headquarters downtown. We got Bungie downtown Bellevue, where I live right here. We got, you got all these different amazing companies. And it's like, they haven't figured it out yet. You got all these little tech nerds, gurus, and they haven't figured out how to make it worthwhile for the gamers to go ahead and make boatloads of money so they can just kick it and chill like we are right now. Come on now. Maybe we're just smarter than all those guys, I guess. Maybe Jay Park told me his IQ is off the freaking charts. He told me yesterday that they can't even measure his IQ. And he said that in the most humble way, and I was like,
That's about right. I mean, after some of the conversations I've had with him, he's definitely not from here. He's on another planet. He has, and he exudes so much information. He has a lot of knowledge in different parts of the world and different cultures, different technologies, medical space. And AC Green, by the way, just to add more credibility for what we're doing here. Platform that is being developed as we speak on a pilot with none other than the LA Unified School District. And if you guys understand, that's the second largest school district in the entire country. AC Green and Jay Park had a meeting with LA Unified School District and the superintendents so we can help the youth. Think about all the kids that are out of school, how they've been out of school. Are they going to go back to school? We don't know. One thing we do know for sure is that they're probably playing video games as we speak.
And also on the note of technology and the things that Jay Park is working on, like we talked in depth about the focus obviously is on video gaming right now, but the whole entire Suponic ecosystem of this thing, and he keeps bringing other products and how he chooses to integrate those products. I mean, suppose if we're getting paid commissions and bringing these cellular regenerators down the road, anything's possible. And that's our model over at Suponic. Anything is was doing the impossible. Excuse me.
Yeah, doing the impossible. It's so true. Well, hey, you know what? Obviously, a lot of exciting things happening, Ryan. We have a lot of amazing things happening right now in the company. What we have is a tentative launch on August 1st, okay? And what I love about this is that quality over quantity all day, right? We want to make sure we deliver one of the most spectacular launches anybody's ever seen in this arena. So that's one. So we got to give Sam Stebbins, his development team, Jay Park, our committee for the launch. Give it time. I can't wait to see what's going to unfold in the next 3 to 5 weeks and what's going to transpire between now and launch. Is going to be unprecedented.
And Rudy, we had our call yesterday. We have our calls, the board calls. And the people that are on there, all the people that are on the board and watching where we're at in the process of that and signing. There's a lot of stuff happening, y'all, behind closed doors that we're sharing with you. But I'll just say that this is coming together with the help of Gail and stuff like this, and and all the talents that people bring to the table. Like it's like I'm listening to this. I'm like, we're the startup of a multi-billion-dollar company, and we're doing this at lightning speeds right now, and it's going to happen because we all have experience in network marketing. We have humongous networks. Look at the major trends with social media, how we're connecting. Look at the gaming space, what that's doing. Look what cryptocurrency is doing. Look at the scalability, the technology that Jay Park stands by, and we know it's all going to come together, and all the minds of the board coming together to make the right decisions. If there's 20 of us voting on a single thing at a time, we're making the right decisions for everyone, and the feedback that we get from the field.
I agree. I think, the cohesiveness is there, the background as far as what people can bring to the table, the values, and just so much credibility. It's unbelievable. But I mean, guys, just wait and see what we have in store for you. There's going to be a couple of surprises at the launch. So make sure you stay engaged. They always say in your business, stay plugged in to win. Stay plugged in to win. I can't tell you how many times people will call me or text me out of the blue and say, hey, how come this didn't happen? I said, well, Were you on the last call because they announced that they canceled Vegas? You know, just for an example. So I'm just saying, guys, stay engaged. Make sure you stay very close with the person that invited you to this opportunity, and make sure you ask all the questions that you need to. Make sure that you consistently show up, right? The consistency is the mother of all learning. You have to continue showing up if you want to absorb all this information.
It just naturally happens. I'm engaged every single day. I wake up, I know you set the day with an intention, you go, you have gratitude at night, and boom, start all over again. Like every day is freaking radical. You know, now I got a pastor next to me also to help bless everything that we're doing. We got singers doing their thing, and we got major networker Jeanette here, and is a great cook too, and Angel and sister here. Like this is crazy what happens over at my place, and that's why we're moving into a bigger house right now, because this is we're out growing it. My neighbors are like, oh my God.
Ryan Conley Global. Ryan Conley Global.
We're just doing it, you know. So
having fun, guys. Just connecting with so many people. You know, I always say we're living the dream in a quarantine. I'm going to add at the end with my dream team, all right, because that's really what this is. It's a championship team. So blessed to be able to work with. Hey, look who that is.
This is Golly Willikers right here.
Golly wants to play too.
What's going on? So, guys, I mean, that's it. We're just having fun. This is a family-filled business. Obviously, we're just connecting with so many people, and I mean, I can close it out in so many different ways, Ryan, but just understand that we're not done. The fun has just begun. We're going to continue doing these every Tuesday, every Thursday. We had to do it 1 hour earlier, but that's okay. Make sure you get your crypto raised, because these things are phenomenal, man.
Hey, by the way, I always thought it was pretty cool. I tagged John Sully. Is it Sally? Sully, right?
Sally?
It can't be Sally,
Yeah.
right? Silly Sally. Not Silly Sally. So I tagged John Sully on my Instagram. You all should do this, but he ended up following me on Instagram. He liked my on my post. I was like, right on. And then I looked at his friends. I was like, this dude's hooked up with Paris Hilton. You know, all these people are following him. Like, I'm like, it's only a matter of time to where this guy, he's like Joe Rogan, Paris Hilton, you know, followed up. I was like, this guy's about ready to just light this it's just going to take off, you know?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, guys, just understand that me and my team, we've been working on John Sally for at least the last 4 weeks. I remember getting a text from his manager and saying, don't make it official yet. The attorneys are reviewing everything. And I remember the following Monday, I got a text and said, John Sally is approved. Let's go. They did a whole little website for him. Capture page. Thing is already on a full launch. He's got a position. He's growing a team with Suponic Global. And this is not where we're endorsing the players. This is the players putting a little bit of skin in the game, not to mention Byron Scott, Robert Ory, Muggsy Bogues, NFL players like Larry Kennebrew, Ray Dale Green from the Washington Redskins, Ray Donaldson from the Dallas Cowboys, Stephon Lewis, right? These are just some of the names that we're just getting started with.
This list for like the whole webinar is just gonna be just dropping names for the whole entire thing. But hey, Rudy, what? Okay, done. Right. You know, why aren't you in, right? So I mean, but the thing about it is these guys, like you said, they're attorneys. I mean, these guys have better attorneys than you know, probably anyone on the call here, because they got to protect themselves. That, you know, when your big people are going to try to, they're going to come after you. The bigger you are, the bigger the target gets, and so you got to protect yourself and lawyer up, and you know, have protection and have things evaluated before you put your name on something. And that is what John obviously did right here. Just another proof that we're on the right track. So we should feel good about what we're doing and not paying attention to rumors on there, or people putting fake information about it. It's we're not doing this as, you know, for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, I agree. And I think, Alexandra, did you want to say something?
I was just agreeing. I knew you felt it.
I just love hearing from you. So, hey, real quick, before we close this out, any of our superstar guest speakers want to say any last minute words?
You know what? Just jump in and join. Just follow success. And don't think about it too much. Just do it.
Success leaves clues is what my buddies would say. Success leaves clues. Just
join the
follow.
fun. Join the fun.
Yeah, join the fun. You know,
Fun.
it's a family.
F-U-N.
So
Alexandra, I love her energy. All right, guys, awesome. So with that, let's have some fun.
there's some table dancing here in a second.
I saw that. We'll make sure we do that in a slow-mo.
Yes,
So,
yeah.
So, hey, let's do it. What do we have today? We have a 6 o'clock with AC Green. Make sure you guys are on there. And we're doing everything in our power to bring Jay Park again on one of our Zoom calls very, very soon. Also, plug in on the same exact link right now, sgcnation.com, password inkwars. 7 o'clock tonight, our man Chris Floten is going to break down the entire opportunity with the compensation. And just understand, guys, this is something bigger than all of us here. We have a saying in the business. Opportunities like this never go away. They just go to the next person. So with that, thank you so much for our guest speakers today. Thank you, Ryan Conley, for everything you're doing, buddy. And we'll see everybody at the top.
All right, sounds good, y'all. Take
Love
care.
ya. Peace.
See you later. Bye-bye.
I did it myself.